Locals, the couple's actions felt hollow. Meghan,
Oh,
a
folks,
Los Angeles
have you
native,
heard the
and
latest
Harry,
absurdity?
who resides
You won't
90
believe
miles
this one.
away in
Have you ever
Montecito,
woken up,
were accused of
stretched
being
your arms,
tragedy
looked out
trolls
the
with
window and thought
cameras
to
in
yourself,
tow?
I wonder if
In the
there's a
new interview,
ridiculous
Prince Harry
rumour
was
about
asked if
Harry
it was
and
a
Meghan
good thing
today.
that there's so much interest in the
Well,
couple,
of course
to which he
there is.
replied, no, that's
And guess
definitely
what?
not a good
Today's
thing.
dish is
Apparently
extra
we bought a moved
spicy,
house
like the
10,
royal
12
tea was
times.
brewed in
We've
the sun
apparently
for too
divorced
long.
maybe 10, 12
Welcome
times
back
as
to
well.
Harry and
He
Meghan
added,
TV.
It's hard to keep up with,
Cue
but that's why
applause
you just
sound
sort of
effect.
ignore it. The people I
If
feel
you're
most
new
sorry
here,
about are
hit
the
that
trolls.
subscribe
Their hopes
button
it is built and
faster
built,
than the
and it's like,
tabloids
yes,
can make
yes,
up
yes,
another wild
and then it doesn't
story.
happen.
And if
So I
you're a
feel sorry
returning
for them.
viewer,
Genuinely, I do.
congratulations, you've officially made the right life choice today. Now, let's start with a quote from a wise man. Confucius once said, "To see what is right and not do it is want of courage." And in today's world, seeing the truth about Harry and Meghan and choosing not to believe it, that's a want of common sense. Laughter. So grab your popcorn, because we're about to break down this hilarious mess of a rumour in the most entertaining way possible. Stick around till the end, because we've got some words of wisdom and a special message just for you. The royal family, they're just like us, aren't they? Well, not exactly. While we might deal with nosy neighbours or the occasional office gossip, they have to contend with the relentless scrutiny of the global media, except when they're followed by paparazzi, scrutinised by the media and subjected to endless rumours. Every move they make, every word they utter, is analysed and dissected by millions, especially Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They've been the subjects of more gossip than a village pub after closing time. Their every gesture, every smile and every frown is fodder for the tabloids. From the moment they announced their relationship, the rumour mill went into overdrive. Speculations about their future, their intentions and even their personal lives became daily headlines. Will they, won't they, tiara or no tiara? It was exhausting. The world watched with bated breath as every detail of their wedding was debated and discussed. And just when you thought the dust had settled, a new rumour pops up like a particularly persistent weed. It seems there's no end to the speculation. This time, it's the big D word, divorce. Whispers and murmurs about the state of their marriage have reached a fever pitch. Apparently, Harry's planning to spill the tea on his marriage in a tell-all memoir. The anticipation is palpable, with everyone eager to hear his side of the story. Oh, the drama, the intrigue, the sheer improbability of it all. It's like a never-ending soap opera, with new twists and turns at every corner. One can only wonder what the next chapter in this saga will bring.
Check, check, check one, check two, check, check.
Now, I'm no expert on marriage. My own track record is about as stable as a Jenga tower after one too many pints. But even I can see that this rumour is about as believable as a unicorn riding a unicycle on the moon. Let's be honest, the tabloids have a knack for spinning the most outlandish tales. They thrive on drama and sensationalism, often at the expense of the truth. And when it comes to high-profile couples like Harry and Meghan, the stories get even wilder. But even I can see that this rumour is about as believable as a unicorn riding a unicycle on the moon. The idea that Harry and Meghan are on the brink of a public fallout is just another example of tabloid fiction at its finest. First of all, Harry and Meghan seem pretty smitten. They're constantly holding hands, gazing into each other's eyes, and generally acting like a couple who actually enjoy each other's company. Not exactly the behaviour of two people about to air their dirty laundry in public. They're constantly holding hands, gazing into each other's eyes, and generally acting like a couple who actually enjoy each other's company. Their public appearances are filled with genuine smiles and affectionate gestures, which hardly seem like the actions of a couple on the verge of a breakup. Not exactly the behaviour of two people about to air their dirty laundry in public. It's clear that they share a deep bond and mutual respect, which is evident in the way they interact with each other and the public. Secondly, Harry's already written a memoir. Remember Spare? The one that sold millions and broke sales records? He poured his heart and soul into that book. It was a candid and heartfelt account of his life, his struggles and his journey. Remember Spare? The one that sold millions and broke sales records? He poured his heart and soul into that book.
On the ravaged
It was a
city,
candid and
apparently
heartfelt
to
account
aid
of his
victims.
life, his struggles and his
Instead,
journey.
their presence has
The
sparked
memoir was a
accusations of
significant
opportunism,
milestone for him,
leaving many
providing a
wondering, are
platform
they
to share
heroes,
his truth
or
with
is
the
this
world.
another
He poured
chapter
his
in
heart
their
and
PR
soul into
playbook?
that book. Why
The
would he
Duke
turn
and Duchess
around
of
and
Sussex were
contradict everything he
photographed
said just a few
distributing
months
food and
later?
supplies at the
It doesn't make
Pasadena
sense.
Convention Center.
The narrative that
But
the
their
tabloids are
efforts were
pushing
swiftly branded
is not only
disaster
far-fetched,
tourism
but also
by
undermines
actress
the
Justine
authenticity
Bateman,
of his
whose
previous
scathing
work.
critique on
Why would he
X
turn
went
around and
viral.
contradict everything he said just a few months
They are
later?
no better than
It doesn't
ambulance
make
chasers,
sense.
she wrote.
The narrative that the
labeling their
tabloids
visit
are
a
pushing is not
repulsive
only
photo-op.
far-fetched, but also undermines the
Prince Harry
authenticity
has
of his
broken his
previous
silence
work.
amid rumours that
In
he
the
and
end,
Meghan
it's
Markle
important
are
to take
getting a
these
divorce.
sensational
The Duke and
stories with a
Duchess of
grain of
Sussex have
salt
recently been doing
and
more
focus on the
solo
facts
outings and have not
rather
attended
than
an
the
event
fiction.
together for some time, sparking rumours that their relationship
Their
is on the
decision to
run.
So,
respect
where did
travel
this rumour
alongside
come from?
Pasadena's mayor
It's a
Victor
question
Gordo
that has been on
seemed
everyone's
carefully
mind
staged,
ever since the
further
story
fueling
broke.
public skepticism.
The tabloids have been having a field
Now,
day,
this isn't the first
splashing
time the Sussexes
sensational
have
headlines
courted
across their
controversy
covers
during a
and
crisis.
fueling the fire
Meghan's
with every new
2022
edition.
visit to Uvalde,
But let's take a
Texas,
step
following
back
the
and
tragic
examine the
school
origins
shooting,
of this
was
rumour.
widely condemned.
Well, according to sources close to
Critics
the
slammed
couple,
her for
who
showing
are
up
probably just the
uninvited,
pigeons in their
accusing her
garden,
of
the rumour
exploiting
started
grief
as a
for
whisper
personal gain.
and quickly grew
The
into a
parallels
roar.
to their wildfire
These
response are
so-called
striking,
sources claim to have insider
detractors
knowledge,
once
but in
again
reality
questioning
they
their
might just be making
authenticity.
educated guesses based on
While
public
their supporters
appearances
claim
and
the couple
social
lives
media
by the motto
posts.
"show up and do good,"
Harry's got a case
many
of
see a
seller's
pattern
remorse.
of carefully
After the release of
orchestrated
his memoir,
performances.
Spare,
Meghan's
he
postponement
reportedly
of her
felt
Netflix
that he hadn't
series
been
With
as
Love,
open
Meghan,
and honest
amid
as he
the
could have
fires,
been.
felt more like brand
This feeling of regret has supposedly led him to consider writing a new book, one that would delve deeper into his personal life and perhaps even address the rumours of a potential divorce. He apparently regrets not being more candid in Spare and sees a divorce memoir as his chance to set the record straight. This new book, if it ever comes to fruition, would be his opportunity to share his side of the story in a way that he feels he hasn't
their
been able
credit,
to
Harry
before.
and Meghan opened
Now,
their Montecito
I'm not
mansion
saying
to
that
evacuees.
publishers wouldn't be interested in a
However,
juicy
skeptics
tell-all about the
argue
most
this move
talked
was a
about
mere
couple in the
afterthought,
world. In fact, a
overshadowed
book
by the
like that would
backlash to their
likely fly
public
off the shelves
appearances.
and become an instant bestseller.
As Los Angeles
The
smolders,
public's
so
appetite
does
for
public
royal
opinion.
drama is
Are the
insatiable,
Sussexes
and a
misunderstood
candid memoir
humanitarians
from
or
Harry would
masters of
undoubtedly
spin?
be a major hit.
Their latest stunt
But I'm
leaves a
pretty
bitter
sure
taste,
Penguin Random
raising
House,
an
Harry's
uncomfortable
publisher, would
question.
prefer a book that doesn't land them in court for
When the
breach of
smoke
contract.
clears, will their reputations
Legal battles
be
are
in
costly and
ashes too?
time-consuming, and the last thing they want is to be embroiled in a lawsuit over
From
the
breaking
contents of
news
the
to the
book.
day's biggest
They would much
controversies,
rather publish a memoir that is both compelling and
shedding light on the
legally sound.
world's top headlines,
Let's be honest, this rumour has all the hallmarks of a
detailed
classic
analysis
tabloid
on the
fabrication.
stories that matter the
Anonymous
most to you.
sources, wild speculation, and a
Catch
healthy
it all
dose of
on
good old-fashioned wishful thinking. The tabloids thrive on sensationalism, and stories like this one are their bread and butter. They know that a headline about a royal divorce will grab attention and sell papers, even if there's no truth to it. So, while it's fun to speculate, it's important to take these rumours with a grain of salt and remember that not everything you read in the tabloids is true. You know what the best part of this whole thing is? Harry and Meghan's dignified silence. Because honestly, what else can you do but laugh at this point? They've learned that the best way to deal with ridiculous rumours is to ignore them completely. It's like that old saying, never argue with a fool. They'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience, or in this case with made-up stories and questionable sources. Section 5. From paparazzi to profits, the business of royal speculation. Let's face it, the royal family is big business. Every cough, every sneeze, every awkward family gathering is analysed, dissected, and splashed across the front pages. And when it comes to generating clicks and selling papers, nothing beats a good old-fashioned scandal. The sad truth is that there's a whole industry built on speculating about the private lives of public figures. And the more outrageous the claim, the more attention it gets. It's a vicious cycle that feeds on itself, with little regard for the truth or the impact on the people involved. Section 6. The high cost of harassment. A look at the impact on Harry and Meghan. It's easy to forget that behind the headlines and the paparazzi photos, there are real people with real feelings. Harry and Meghan have been subjected to a relentless barrage of criticism, speculation, and outright harassment since the day they met. They've been accused of everything from being too woke to staging their own paparazzi photos. The constant scrutiny and negativity have taken a toll, with both Harry and Meghan speaking openly about the impact on their mental health. Section 7. Beyond the headlines, separating fact from fiction. In this age of social media and instant news, it's more important than ever to be critical of what we read and hear. Just because something is printed in a newspaper or shared online doesn't make it true. When it comes to the royal family, it's essential to separate fact from fiction. The truth is, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, and frankly, it's none of our business. Section 8. In defence of privacy, why Harry and Meghan's silence speaks volumes. Harry and Meghan have made it clear that they value their privacy. They've stepped back from their roles as senior royals and moved across the pond to California. They're raising their children out of the spotlight and trying to live as normal a life as possible. Their silence in the face of these latest rumours speaks volumes. It's a clear message that they're not going to engage in the speculation and gossip. They're choosing to focus on their family and their own happiness. Section 9. The enduring power of love and laughter. So, what can we learn from all of this? Well, for starters, don't believe everything you read, especially when it comes to tabloids and their never-ending quest for a juicy story. Secondly, let's give Harry and Meghan a break. They deserve to live their lives without the constant scrutiny and judgment. And finally, let's remember that love and laughter are the best weapons against negativity and rumour-mongering. After all, if you can't laugh at the absurdity of it all, you'll cry, and nobody wants to see that, especially not on television.